Leading, I will never tell a lie. If you get me leading, I will never tell a lie. Questions in the
I challenged them.
Yeah.
You should want to be challenged if you're having a discussion. Why is it that we can only talk to people who agree with us?
Facts.
Facts.
That's what's
shouldn't
making
be.
America
So
like
can I ask
soft.
that question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That was
I
the
don't-
question.
No, that wasn't. So I don't know if you seen. I unfollowed you.
Oh shit.
The
But you gonna
only
refollow me?
I will, but only if it's convenient for me to follow you. So can you turn that shit off?
No, they can hear. They can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so
They can hear
I
you.
unfollowed you because every time I go on my Instagram, I see you downplaying black women, as in to the point where I don't see no other race, but you always posting something about a black woman did this or what they were doing, and I'm like, nigga, you black yourself. What are you doing? So I got tired of seeing it, and I want to just say the one that got to me, the one that made me unfollow you, was the one that it was the one with the lady that had the wig or something like that, and I guess you know which one I'm talking
I don't,
about.
because I talk about ladies in wigs a lot. So I was like, what?
Exactly,
one
and they're all black. So it's just like, it's just like I was cool, you know, I was really cool, everything, but
What was it
Why-
on there that bothered you? What was it about that post?
it was specifically you were saying something about I guess she was playing you or something. Somebody that reported your page. I don't really know. I unfollowed you about a week ago, so I really don't remember. It was around my dad's death, but I didn't want to see it on my TL because I'm like, damn, Tommy, like I thought you was better than that.
Better than what? Well, okay. I explain it to people like this. One, I don't understand why black women get to tell a black man because you're black, you can't talk about this group.
No, you can't.
Well, hold on. If you go to ESPN, you're going to get sports. You're not going to get politics. You're going to get sports. So when people come to me, they're going to hear me talk about what I think is the problem. I
Okay.
think we have a lot of issues, and I think they are starting with the idea of our women. So I will speak on that. Now, you can go to another guy and hear him young Pharaoh tell you about how black women are God and then cheat on y'all and beat you. You can go hear that if you want. But I think it's odd that you're willing to listen to somebody tell you how great you are and you kings and queens and how you're the most beautiful thing on the earth, but you're not listening to somebody say the other side. It's the same thing I was saying on the discussion. Why not hear more than one side? So you can go to somebody else and hear them tell you all the things that make you feel good. But if you come to me, I'm going to tell you the opposite, because why do you need to hear that? And the last thing is, I grew up in a family, and most of us grew up around black folks. If you grew up with a black mom, a black grandmama, or a black aunt, it's funny how we listen to those who supposedly love us talk to us and say, sit your black ass down, don't do this, slap you when you get. You can listen to your mama who had you talk to that way, but not a guy who you don't know, who you could simply unfollow. That lets me know a lot of people are soft. I can follow someone and I will argue, not you're black, so you can't talk about blacks. I'll say, does what you say have merit? I don't care if a white person's talking about blacks. Because here's what's funny. You don't want a black man to talk about black women. But if a white woman did it, would you listen to that? Nope. You say she was racist. If anybody else did. So who can talk about it?
So my problem, I ain't gonna say problem. My whole debate is why only target black? Like I'm pretty sure white
But that's
people
who I
get on
know.
you too.
That's who I
Dominican
know.
people get on you too. Why you don't say
Because they
something
don't.
about them?
When I say
Come
white
on
women,
now.
'cause
I
when
know every race
no,
get on your
listen,
ass.
no,
You're
when
Tommy.
I say white women got flat, I did a whole song about white women and they flat
We
ass.
ain't talking about no songs. We talking about your post.
Maybe.
When I say something about white people, they eat it.
Yeah, because he's black.
They eat it. I can get up in the front of a comedy set, and I've done it several times, made fun of the white people in the audience. They eat it. They're not sitting around wearing their emotions on their shoulders, and white men don't go around talking about some call me king because we created the earth. There's only one group of people who keep giving themselves false praise. You want to get mad that somebody's talking about somebody wearing a
Okay,
wig.
but we should have every right to feel that we
You can, and I have every right to say what I. But listen, what you just said. I don't go to other
You should
people's
know our
stuff.
background.
No, but yes. So if I would
Exactly.
speak on it,
So we
because
should
I-
have every right to
Shay,
feel
he's
that
all
way.
talking. No,
I
come on,
speak
Shay.
on it because I know the background. So if you can go on your stuff and talk about how great you are, and I don't go on there and tell you can't, why would you follow me, see what I say, then come tell me what I can't say when you said you can say what you want?
That's true though.
I always say this. Black women love to say how strong they are.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really strong, other people's opinion shouldn't bother you that much.
It don't bother you.
You're the most
But why would you want to talk
unbothered
about
people
your
on
own
earth.
race?
They're not. Listen, see what you're saying? Why would you want to talk about your own race? But if I sit there and said how great they were, you wouldn't say, why would you want to talk about your own
Exactly,
race? So all I can
wouldn't.
do is big
I
up a
wouldn't.
group of people?
I wouldn't.
So all I can do is big up a group of people. You got to go to somebody else. Go to another dude who talk and big you up. I won't, because it's not my job. You live in America, but you can talk bad about America. They don't kick you out.
He said,
Just miss the logic.
Yeah,
Completely
continue.
miss the logic.
Shay,
If
what
you
he's
live
saying
in-
is that no one is above criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of where the criticism comes from, it is if it's a valid critique, a fact is a fact that does not change based on who's necessarily said.
they never argue what I say. It's just I'm black and I can't say it, which is a childish argument.
You can say
A midget
whatever.
can't talk about midgets because he's small. A fat girl can't talk about fat girls because she's fat.
That's a good comparison.
It gets silly. And like I said, when I brought up they're American, they were born in America, but sat right here and dissed the American government and said, all they do is lie. So you can but you're American.
Okay. And my point is, why every time I get on Instagram, you the only person that's saying the same thing about black women though? Like, you're the only one. Like, they people say what they say about Fresh and Fit, but I don't see it every day on them. Every time I go on my Instagram, you're just specifically only targeting black women. And I didn't like that, because I'm like, damn, it ain't that deep. You don't got to go that hard. So what, somebody says something about you, that don't mean you got to do a whole post about a black person. I'm pretty sure white people, Dominican people,
Got a post about a white
Portuguese
girl right
people,
there. Got a
everything
post.
say about you.
Is he diminishing them or perfecting them? There's
He
a
literally
difference.
tagging the people.
If you
Whoever said that.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I ain't gonna say you're tagging,
See,
but
that's
you're
what I'm saying.
putting
Now
their
you're just gonna
picture.
keep saying
You're putting
things.
their picture on there.
So you get
You are.
I'm looking at my
You
I'm looking
are.
at my Instagram right now.
And I
my
don't follow.
own Instagram.
Do
I
you
dead
have-
ass don't
logic.
follow.
Do you
I
have
don't
white
follow. But I'm
women
looking at
girls?
my Instagram
The
right
only
now
way
and
that I
scrolling
felt
my
some way
Instagram.
is because it's
Because
like
you
it's
saw what you
no
wanted
other
to see.
race you go so hard on but your own kind.
Because he cares.
Listen.
If he cared, he
if
wouldn't
it-
go so hard.
You don't
on
tell
it.
me how to do what I do. I got my psychology degree. You didn't. So if
Okay,
you wanna
but I
I've
did
helped
study
more
psychology,
I've
so
helped
I know
more
the
people
difference.
than you. I've had more people say I've
Of
changed
course,
their
you're-
life and
you're
saved
30
their
something.
life.
I'm only
No,
25,
actually
but I'm
40
very
something,
smart
but I
and
get it
wise
with-
for my
the
age.
point is, do it your way. Don't tell me not to do it mine.
Of course. But I'm letting you know,
But I didn't
you
care.
can go
But
a whole
I
different
don't
way
care.
about it.
But I don't care. You do it. If you
Obviously.
know how to build a house better than me, you build it. Don't tell me to do it.
Okay, but I'm just
Damn.
letting you know, if I'm only
But
time
there's
that
no
I see, if
reason
I'm
to.
going on my
I
Instagram,
don't care.
that's exactly
I
why
don't
I
care who
unfollowed
follows
you,
me.
because
I don't care,
I don't
though.
see nothing else but black
But
people
I
that you
don't
post on
care.
your page.
So
you don't
Jesus.
talk about no
I
other race.
don't care. Anybody
And
wants to
that's
unfollow me,
perfectly
unfollow me
fine.
now.
I will say that
You
That's
can't unfollow my
perfectly
bank
fine.
account. I'm still rich, so I don't care
It
what
don't
people
matter.
don't follow.
Money don't make nobody.
No, apparently it does if you do the shit you saying you do for it.
Money don't make nobody.
You're gonna sit up there and talk bad about the thing that you talked up. Jesus, why wouldn't someone listen to you when you say, I understand you don't like watching it? Don't watch it.
That's why
I don't like gay
unfollow,
porn.
nigga.
I don't go around
I
looking for it.
unfollow. I unfollowed
And
you
I
2
don't
weeks
care.
ago.
Okay, that's
I
just
don't
dead
care.
there.
Jesus
Y'all
Christ.
I unfollowed
about
you
to
2
have a
weeks ago.
I don't give a fuck. I don't follow
Obviously,
you,
you
either.
do.
No, don't. You brought it up.
Obviously, you do,
brought
because
it up.
look
I
at how
don't
hard
give
you're
a
getting
fuck.
mad.
Dude, because you keep talking about it like I'm
course.
supposed to give a fuck. You unfollow.
Obviously, you
had to
care.
announce it.
You know I don't give a fuck.
You
though.
had to announce
you know,
it, sir.
Of course, I'm going to announce
Jesus
it
Christ.
because that was the question.
Fucking awesome.
You sound insane.
No, you sound insane.
You're bothered by what I post. I don't
And
give a shit
I
what you
unfollowed
post.
because I didn't want to see it
And
no
I
more.
don't give Jesus Christ. She don't understand.
I
She posts what
understand
she wants, and I don't give a
100%.
shit.
All right. Let me just mediate real fast.
I understand. Trust
This
me.
is
I
insane.
understand.
Shay. Simply
I
put,
understand.
I will tell you this
I do.
because I still follow him on Instagram. He makes fun of everybody.
No, he don't.
He does. He does.
don't.
He just
Now-
pulled up a couple of posts.
Yeah, like so whether he, I mean, I guess you can try to make an argument that he disproportionately insults black women more, makes jokes on them more, but he makes fun of everyone. And I kind of this is kind of
Sort of like 50 Cent.
the issue. Like if you don't like content, just don't watch it, and that's it. You know what I mean? You
And
don't have
I
to like
unfollowed. That's why I don't watch it. But
That's-
I just wanted to address him for it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he would be here tonight. I always wanted to question him that. He texted my phone
You
and
didn't
asked
even
me and
accept
check up
the
on
answer.
me just to make sure that I'm good, and I respect that. But I don't reply because I simply don't respect him more because it's just the fact that what he posts on the gram, and it's just like what you texting me for, and you do all this to try to play black women like they just
Because he
always
cares.
ignorant or don't fucking know shit. Like you can't do
Because he
that.
cares.
Period.
Think about it. Listen to what she
If
just
you
said.
care, you
checked
wouldn't
on to see if I was
downplay it.
okay, but
He
you
would've
If
don't
you
do that.
care, you wouldn't
He would ask you
downplay
how you're
it.
He's trying to
if he
benefit
didn't
in your
care.
image, though.
Can we just have this debate, please? Nobody else.
But
No,
you're not
no,
listening
no,
to me
no.
when I speak. You're telling me what I should be doing instead of asking me why I do it.
I
And
asked you why.
And when I accept it, when I told
I asked you why. That was my first
even
question.
now when I'm saying when I said I asked you why, and when I asked you why, and when I asked you why,
and I asked you why. Continue.
All right. So Shay, simply put, he makes his content. You might not like how he disproportionately
And
makes
I
fun of black
unfollow.
women, but yeah, you have the right to do that. I mean,
Facts.
yeah. So
Everybody does.
it's just a little
Yeah.
like it's like you're it's like if you don't like something, just don't watch it. You know
I
what mean?
don't. That's why I unfollowed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
want to see it,
so
but I didn't know he
right.
would be here to ask him that question today.
Okay.
yet not
You get
accept
what I'm
his answer.
saying?
She wanted clarity. All right. Well,
That's
No,
it.
she doesn't.
I think that
She wants to be able to control the person because
I don't
when you
wanna
want
control
clarity,
it. I just
when
wanna know
someone-
why.
If I wanted to
That's
know
it.
why a girl didn't want to date me, if she says it, that's the answer. Not to argue with this girl as she states it. You don't
Tommy,
tell
you-
well what you should do. No,
Tommy,
you shouldn't.
Tommy
That
funny as
person is
fuck
saying-
though.
Tommy,
It's
you
really
ask
funny
a
as fuck because like he. we
You
ain't gonna
get
even
an
get in
answer
that
to a
subject.
question.
You know what I would
What?
not
I know
even
what?
get it
You
into that
you got an
subject.
answer to a question. You asked why do I
Like,
post what
would
I
get
post?
into
You
the
got an
subject
answer.
so bad, but I'm
Okay.
trying not to.
This is the most
Like,
ridiculous
let's be
shit.
so many black people on his platform, but this nigga was trying to fuck a bad bitch like me. Like, stop playing. Like,
Do
he
you
flew
hear
me,
this shit?
He flew me to him
And your friend.
and my friend.
And
so what
fucked
you're
your
saying?
friend. Why the hell are
And
you
you
sitting
didn't
here
fuck
doing
me.
this?
And you didn't fuck
But why are you doing this?
Because
What
you
she
knew
saying?
niggas was trying
Yo, I'm
to
telling you,
like
no,
niggas
no.
was trying to act right now in front of a camera.
How am I? Hold on.
Let's be
How am I
honest.
trying to act?
Nigga
How
knew
am
he
I
couldn't
trying
even
to
get
act?
the
We need
pussy.
the race.
'Cause
How am I trying to
literally,
act?
Let's be
How am I
honest.
trying to act? This is why black bitches get kicked out of clubs and shit.
I don't
This
give
bitch
a
just
fuck
came up
why,
here
because
acting
it's the
stupid.
truth.
You're
It's
acting
the truth.
stupid.
I'm not acting stupid.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Y'all
not.
here were trying to fuck
Why
me.
you getting so
This is
mad?
stupid.
It's
Because
the
you're
truth.
being dumb.
It's
You're
the
being
truth.
ignorant.
I'm not being ignorant. It's the truth.
Bitch, you flew to my house. You said you wanted
Exactly.
to fuck. This is
And
stupid.
I didn't pull
didn't tell
up the
people you
fucking
said it.
messages where I said I
This
wanted
is
to
something you
fuck.
literally did.
No, I did
Was
not.
the pussy good?
Yo,
You
this
told
is
me
stupid.
that we were going
This
on a
is
podcast for your
Yo,
show
this
on
is
OnlyFans.
ignorant. This is fucking dumb.
I got all the
This
receipts
bitch
in
wants
my
somebody
phone.
to know somebody
I can
tried to
dead
fuck
ass
her
pull
'cause
that
I
shit
want to
out.
fuck and she's a porta
All right.
potty.
No, I'm not a party potty. Tell me what nigga shitted on me.
Bitch, shut up.
Tell me what
Jesus
nigga
Christ.
should know, cause it's
You
the
want
truth.
people to know. You
You're
are
mad.
wanting to let somebody know I tried to fuck you. This is stupid.
mad
right.
because
Because
I
why?
don't
Because
follow
why?
him,
Wait,
and
Shay,
I
tell
didn't
me.
fuck him
Shay.
on OnlyFans. I didn't want to fuck him.
Is
because
your
I'm not
weave
type
that
of
tight
bitch.
today,
I
ma'am?
get money
Is
in
the
real
glue
life.
fucking with you?
Niggas pay me. Do you hear me?
This bitch
I
is
didn't
drunk
need
and
this
acting
shit. I'm not
stupid.
drunk. I'm dead ass not
You
drunk.
dead ass drunk
I'm
and
not
stupid.
drunk. I promise to God.
That
I'm
weave
not
too
drunk.
tight and you need a different kind of
God
glue.
knows I'm
All right.
not drunk right
Chris,
now. God
Dumb
knows.
son of a bitch. Just up here just being
you're
ignorant for
dumb.
no reason.
No. He not finna try to play me on
Who's
the fucking-
playing you, stupid bitch?
No, bitch, you fucking stupid.
Nobody's playing your